What a powerful move of God we experienced this Christmas service. Since we founded the church 18 years ago, I have never seen the Lord move in such a powerful way. Our heart from the very beginning was really praying that the Holy Spirit would fall, that we would personally experience a divine encounter where the Holy Spirit would fill us with hope after many years of really a difficult season. And so we invited Richard Gordon from Bethel. We had met him several weeks ago, and his life assignment, get this, is really to bring the glory of God to people, to communities, and to entire nations. So it was such a God thing that he was able to be with us and to facilitate this moment.
When I got there on that, and the McKinley Hall was very empty, and then watching it fill up from the front seats all the way to the back seats. And I was like, wow, okay.
It was a new venue, new parking, new location. It was on the 18th, so it wasn't exactly on Christmas. So it prepared my heart that there wouldn't be necessarily a lot of people, to not fix my eyes there, but he was going to move in a powerful way, and there would be testimonies that would reach thousands. So I woke up that morning, it was like raining buckets. So I figured, okay, Lord, you've already prepared my heart. We got to the auditorium and it began to fill up. And as worship started and I looked back, and the entire auditorium was full. I mean, we had over 1,000 people, and they were really hungry for the Lord. I just went to my knees and I just started to weep because of the Lord's faithfulness, His mercy, and His love for His people.
Creighton's jumping up and down, Chad's jumping up and down with excitement and nervousness, pouring down with buckets of rain, having to cancel the petting zoo and the jumping castles. And I think Creighton got up and he started sharing with the people that we are really trusting for a move of God. And I almost felt it in the room of 1,000 odd. I felt the room lean in, and I felt like heaven leant in too.
And then we had this time of prayer. So we had prayer teams in the front, and when Richard had invited them to come up for prayer, we were kind of expecting maybe 60, 70 people. 2/3 of the entire auditorium got up and really moved to the front. There were over 700 people that had moved up to the front for prayer. And I just felt these people were so hungry, and there was just this living stream of the Holy Spirit. So as families, as people in wheelchairs, as children came up, tears started to flow, and you could just feel the love of God on the life of people.
It felt like there was a river up on the front, and every person that came up to the front, God was touching them. And so, I think it was that moment of Creighton and then the whole congregation leaning that I was like, God's gonna do a good thing. And then I just leant into, together we jumped in a river.
So as people began to just rush the front, there's just this living stream of the Holy Spirit, and people could begin to feel the love of God. There was tears. And as we began to pray for people, we began to see miracles, and we began to just see people experience or encounter the Holy Spirit in powerful ways. And He really began to give me His heart for His people. It's just an experience that I remember for the rest of my life. So we're believing in this next season, in 2023, that this would be the year of the Lord's favor. So we're believing in more of the Holy Spirit in our lives, in our families, and in the Church of Hawaii. So I want to invite you to our New Year's Day service on Sunday, January 1st, where we'll be sharing tons of testimony of the power the healing, the miracles of what God did on our Christmas service. So please mark your calendars and please join us.